So what is going on, guys? We are back with another video, and it is the first quote-unquote realistic rebuild, and it's not going to be easy. I haven't looked at any video around YouTube. I have no idea what other people are doing or what's even going on, and we're choosing, I'm sorry Niners fans, but I would think has to be the worst team in the NFL right now. They're not looking good. Luckily, I believe Kaepernick opted out of his contract, so that's great news. I mean, what's his money right now? Let's take a look at the salary. I don't know exactly what was guaranteed or what he was going to have to deal with. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. We are obviously going to try to trade him, release him, something of the matter. Is Blaine Gabbert the starter? Maybe. I don't know if we can get anyone else. Offensive line needs work. This is going to be a tough team to rebuild. And I don't know the whole scenario with these rebuilds, what I'm going to do. Am I going to allow a failure of rebuild, or am I going to keep myself from doing that? I don't know, to be honest. So, let's try to get into this thing as much as we can. Obviously, if we're going for free agents, we're not going to use them for trading because that just doesn't happen. It's not realistic at all. But, of course, with this team, we're probably going to look to tank year one. I know that's not realistic, but it's the only option. It's the only option. Fair enough, we're not tanking, but we're obviously not going to try our best to put ourselves in the greatest situation. So we're going to start off early here with Kwan Williams, going to be one of our cornerbacks. So I found a trade that I think makes plenty of sense. Colin Kaepernick, the Niners haven't really said, I mean, he opted out of his contract, but the Niners really haven't stated that they were done with Colin Kaepernick, although the Jets are 100% adamant about getting rid of Sheldon Richardson. So I think Kaepernick, a third and a fourth, makes plenty of sense to Sheldon Richardson. I don't think anyone can complain that that's not realistic. And if you can, well, suck a dick, I guess. So here we get our third-round draft pick back. They wanted Ahmad Brooks. He's a little bit on the older side. The Bengals wanted him. Kilgore's kind of younger. They wanted him as well. And then a sixth round this year. So we know that the Niners are going to release, or they did, I believe they did release Curley. And then the Eagles are, they're not fed up with Nelson Aguilar, but they're not liking the production from him. So we trade Jeromepkr and for Nelson Aguilar and a fifth round. So now this one's a little debatable, but they wanted Quinton Dial because he's somewhat young, and he would make a huge upgrade to their left end. I know he's only 74. And then Tremaine Brock, he's not too old, but we already had three good corners that are kind of young. So I wanted to use them. So, I mean, they wanted it. Second round pick. So we're about to release Phil Dawson. So here we trade Antoine Bethea, Joe Staley, and a fifth round this year for Andrew Norwell. Andrew Norwell is a lot younger than Staley, but the Panthers have a ton of guards, and what they don't have is good tackles. So straight up we trade Garrett Selleck and Andrew Gardner to the Dolphins for a fifth round this year. So I definitely think we got better ever since we took over. I'd like to have Nelson Aguilar as number 2. Quentin Patton probably not going to be on the team next year. Running backs I can deal with. Quarterback, rough. I mean, let's take a look at defense. We do have to change that up, actually. Eli Harold. Tank Carradine could roam wherever he wants, to be honest. This guy's definitely going to be number 2. He's a rookie. Lots of good stats on him, too. I like him. Eric Reed. So, I mean, not the greatest of situations so far, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is the Niners, so we're going to have to try to land a really good draft or two, or maybe some free agency. For some of these harder teams, I've been thinking about implementing like a kind of rule of I get 3 superstar development traits, or 3 development trait upgrades perhaps. Like, let's say I really wanted Johnny Manziel to be a star. I could go from slow to superstar, or I can turn 3 players from normal to quick, 3 quick players to superstar, whatever that may be. Because these are really hard. They are very hard, and it is technically, to be honest, realism, you know, it would be like that, because in real life, you know, the Niners don't get free development traits or anything. Ooh, I wish Andrew Norwell did. Exactly what I was wanting. Thank you. Gerald Hodges probably will re-sign too. Lots of re-signings, actually. Hopefully we can find a good rookie in the draft. Blaine Gabbert, 100% not going to be re-signed, though, even if we don't find one, because there's got to be better in free agency than him, I'm going to assume, to be honest. 2 draft stories. We have a tight end and a right outside linebacker. So Stanley Haley and Emmanuel Howard. All right, let's take a look. So Stanley Haley is a number 2. He's a vertical threat guy, and I don't like those potentials too much. Manuel Howard, he is a prototype, so I'm not really sure what he is. Not really a fan of that either. The offense is 100% the thing we're looking at. Plenty of quarterbacks, so let's take a look. There's one mobile. A+. This guy's looking like a true top talent. I guess we'll take a look at all the quarterbacks. There's really nothing to lose. That guy's looking really good too. A lot of tough decisions. It really comes down to our draft placement as well. We did get a win early on in the season, which is something I really didn't expect. We are off to week 17, where obviously we're not in the playoffs. Not even going to entertain that thought. We're going to quickly go through the stats. I'm going to go a lot quicker, I think, with the awards and stuff because I don't see us having any of that. We have regression. Who is it? Please not be anyone I care about. Don't care about you. I really don't. So he lost injury points and awareness. Wow. He is just garbage. So how much regression do we have? Everyone on the team regressed. So now see, with this, maybe these style rebuilds aren't even possible. Because with this low of talent early on, and we're regressing this hard, how can I really turn this team around, Unless that's just confidence. I think that is just confidence, actually. I don't think it actually affects their stats, does it? No, it does affect their stats, actually. I'm pretty sure it does. So the defensive line was untouched. Nelson Aguilar, sadly. Did Nelson Aguilar get... Oh, I hope that didn't happen early. He's got, no XP. Horrendous. Didn't throw as many picks as I expected him to, though. So, okay. Rushing wasn't the worst. Could have had more touchdowns. Would have loved it, too. Receiving, Nelson Aguilar and company was terrible. Blocking, not bad, actually. Pretty decent. Sacks, did we get anything special? Forrest Buckner. I might develop this team into a 4-3. We'll see how that goes. Jimmy Ward, 4 picks. 2 for Navarro. 1 for Aaron Lynch. Gerald Hodges, 1. Rashad, 1. And Eric Reed, 1. It's going to suck. All the awards obviously aren't going to go to us. I didn't even put the sliders on right away, which is actually probably something that I might do. First season, no sliders on because we're just not going to get any stats anyways. 8th in defensive, actually. That's not bad. I actually like that. Let's quickly just go through this. I really couldn't care less. What team are we again? Oh, yeah, the Niners. All right. I mean, Lions apparently are a pretty decent team. Deion Jones. Am I looking at the right things? Is it Mason Foster? Would he even come close to kicker? So the closest thing we had was kicker at 4th. Not great at all. Let's move on. Wait, what was our record? 5-11? That's not even that bad. Oh, that sucks. Please be top 3. That is the 3rd pick overall. What were the Redskins? We do have their draft pick. They didn't do well either, so that's pretty good. With the 3rd pick overall, take a look at the league. I'm not even going to look in the stats because these rebuilds are going to take a while. Okay, let's take a look real quick. So it appears that the Steelers did deserve the win. Did they get it, though? They did get it. All right. Why did we... I have autofill off, yet we have fucking Terrence Knighton. How much did we pay his ass? I think it's a worthy signing. Okay, I think it's a worthy signing. Let's move on to this free agency. Not expected to see a crazy name, but if we do, might have to pay up because I would assume we have the biggest portfolio of open space. 61 mil just about. Let's see what we have. So we have Martellus Bennett. We don't need him. Shaquille Barrett, don't need him. Vernon Davis, not useful. Trey Burton, what is his stats looking like? It's actually not bad at all. Could convert to wide receiver potentially. He's really not all that heavy. He's a little heavier than you would have liked him, but Terrence Williams is a free agent. 64. So we got 64 points on him. Not bad. I'm trying to look for as much talent as we can because, like I said, we need everything we can get. Cordero Patterson. Don't need him. We've already offered 2 wide receivers. And the only guy we got was Taylor Gabriel. I guess, to be fair, he was one of the more important guys. He's rather young, and he's very good. So I'm happy with that. This quarterback appears to be very good. His combine wasn't great, though. 21st in bench press, but he has an A+. I don't know if I even believe that now. So is this guy mobile? He's the mobile guy. This guy looks like one of those quality quick development trait guys. Looks like a really good steal. 7.3. I don't think you can pass up on that. Ooh, that could be our guy. Mid-4th. We have a lot of talent. that is around this draft. Gonna have to spend wisely for these picks. We are number 3, I would believe. So the Browns, I would assume, are going to take that quarterback. Do they? And they do. So this is going to be interesting. Colts aren't going to take them. Now, where can we trade? So what do they want to give us? Do the Saints want to offer? Can we manually? We're going to have to try to manually trade with like someone around here. I'm willing to go to Panthers because the Dolphins are 100% willing to take our quarterback. So we do trade down 3 spots with the Panthers to grab their first this year, second this year, and first next year. So Tanner, Wycheck, please be quick. Normal development trait, very good though. So if he can win Offensive Rookie of the Year, he will be super beast. I really thought it was going to be quick, but he wasn't. Like, you know what you're going to get here. Like, if you're getting this trade, you know exactly who you want, and you're going to get them. But next year is all just useless right now. So let's try to find a team that's good or bad. I'm going to go San Diego, and they do very well every year. But the thing about that is the Lions did win a couple awards, like several awards. Ooh, they went for a quarterback. Now we're 100% taking this. What do we got? Normal, supposed to go 43rd. Great pick. Maybe can co-win Offensive Rookie of the Year. So for this trade, we get the Bears 4th round this year. We trade away our 5th this year, a 4th and 6th next year. So we do have the ability to get our guy 40th. We took him 83rd. Really good. So we completely replace Andrew Tiller without any worries. This guy doesn't even look that good. We're taking him, though. I mean, he doesn't look that great to me. We took him 107. Supposed to go 111. We missed a bit here. Not a great pick at all. Tanner Wycheck, D-Long. So I don't think we got a single guy that had better than normal development trait, which is really bad. This guy's really good, though. I think he's going to be our number 1 wide receiver. Got another moment of truth. Going to take a look at the quarterbacks that we missed. Of course, not going to trade up for this guy, even though he was going to be great. And he's really, really great. 82 overall. He's going to be, honestly, the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Sadly, I don't know if we're going to be able to turn this team around. Look at that. Superstar development trait. Star quarterback. Knew he was going to. He had really good potentials. So we go for a straight-up trade here. Torrey Smith for Try Turner. So Paradis is on the older side, but I think a second-round pick is worthy. It's weird because most people don't trade for those things because draft picks are very valuable in the real world, obviously. So it is a little weird, but at the same time, I think in real life, if the Broncos could take it, they would take a Niners second round because that's basically a late first round. Brandon Cooks, I can make that argument. With the way they're talking about him in real life, I can make that argument easily. Not even a question. They got a nice right outside linebacker. I don't know if that was the guy that was talked about. So I'm going to make the case, if they even want it. They don't. All right. I'm going to make the case that the Saints in real life are actually looking to trade Brandon Cooks. And there it is. Tank Carradine, a first round and a 4th round for Brandon Cooks. They said they're looking for a first round. We gave them the 13th projection, which, is that the Redskins? I think that might be the Redskins pick we gave them, which in all fairness, the Redskins are that mid-level team. This is the roster we're going to be running year 2. The offensive line gets a little bit better with Paradis. And then Dre, who actually has really decent stats, and he is a rookie, of course. Try Turner, nice pickup as well. Wide receivers looking a lot better. We got Cooks through trade. We got Taylor Gabriel through, of course, free agency. And then D-Long through good old draft. Rookie fullback, rookie quarterback is going to be hopefully Offensive Rookie of the Year. Don't know if that's going to happen. We surround him with a little bit of talent. A lot better than Gabbert had for sure. Defense actually played really well last year, surprisingly. But, I mean, I don't know how they're going to do well without a lot of talent, let's be honest. Oh, sweet, guys. We were able to trade for a Brandon Cooks that needed a contract. That's awesome. Here we go. Ooh, he's got Superstar, though. I didn't expect him to have that. We have a lot of money, man. Holy crap. A lot of guys to re-sign, too, though. Wow. Okay. We can afford it. I can see why we have 90-some mil. I mean, we have a lot less now. Have to sign Sheldon 100%. Apple doesn't fall far. Quarterback Zach Bayless has been around the game his entire life, so we'll definitely take a look at him. If he's a superstar, you could always draft one. You got to do what's best for your team. Okay, so you got a power back that is absolutely daunting. And he's shit, apparently. Cornerback is a big issue for us this draft, I believe. That is going to be the move. Pass rush as well, but I don't know if we're going to be able to fill that. Everyone on this team is regressing. I don't know. This is really hard because when you get out of these regressions, like, because they don't expect you to sim. That's the problem. They don't expect you to sim. They expect you to play the games. And when we're not playing the games, we can't use user skill to get out of a slump. So if we keep going on a slump, you can never come out of a slump if the team doesn't do it. Like, you can see this whole team is regressed. So I forgot to turn off coach firing, and I was fired. Interesting. So we're back in it. We have no XP. We don't have any traits. And we have a team full of players that regressed. I don't know why D-Long got replaced in his position. Down, 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 down to down, down to down. Defense down, down, down. Well, kind of, not really. The front seven was actually rather fine. Sucks so much. What were we? 2-14, of course. Why wouldn't we be? Why wouldn't we do worse with a better team? I mean, I don't know why I didn't see that coming. Tanner wide check. Carlos Hyde fumbles. Blocking. Defense, let's take a look. Buckner did all right. Navarro Bowman did all right, I suppose. Brinza did all right. 32nd in the league for offense. Defensively, we were 25th. Don't know, you go from 8 to 25. That's a little crazy to me. NFC, of course, we're not going to get Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's going to be... Oh, the Browns guy was in the other fucking thingy. We actually got it. All right. All right. All right. You know, that's all I'm going to say. All right. We did something here. I'm feeling good about that now. I was feeling really down there for a while. We got no other award, I would assume. Oh, we actually almost got it with Bowman, though. That's interesting. Let's move on, though. We got that. So the only notable upgrade was our quarterback. He got to Superstar Development Trait and 84 overall, or is that 85 overall? I did upgrade his awareness, so, I mean, I don't know if he's better, but his overall is better. I mean, his stats are basically the same. But we got in Superstar. Our wide receiver does go to a 80, by the way, or 78, apparently. I thought he was an 80. I guess I was wrong. Maybe it's just not showing the -2. I think he was an 80. Our right tackle does go to a 78. Eli Harold goes to a 76. Armstead goes to a 78. Nothing really too major, like I said, though, before. Let's move on to the Super Bowl, see who wins it. Is it against the Steelers? Was that the same matchup last year? Falcons-Steelers. This time the Falcons beat the Steelers. Interesting. It's real. I mean, it's realistic. It could happen. Got all of our players back. There's really not anyone I'm seeing in this draft that's crazy good, though. Maybe that one cornerback we want, but that's all I can see. Free agents. Maybe someone good is here. We could sign them defensively, perhaps. Jason Witten, Edelman, Drew Brees, Jamal Charles, Tachu. Alden Smith might take a bid for him. 20 years old, normal. Ugh. I don't like that, actually. Get Sam Shields in the free agency. If we can get him for cheap, I think it would be a steal to have. So I put a lowball offer on Shields and Jay Howard, and then a decent offer on Austin Seferian-Jenkins to be our backup tight end. Jay Howard is the one guy we get, which is ironic because of all the players there, that was the least I wanted. So we did get Austin Seferian-Jenkins on a pretty decent deal, so he's going to be a solid backup for us. Let's move on to the draft. Let's take a look at what we got. Don't know what our pick is. We at least have the number 1 or 2, but that's about it. That's all I know. So we have the number 1 pick, number 9 pick. Did we grab 3 this year? I think we only grabbed 2, actually. We did only have 2. Oh, we didn't keep our second round, so whoever got our second round won big time. So we do the move, first round to the Texans for their 3rd pick, second round pick this year, and a first round next year. Makes a little bit of a sense because they know at number 1 we're not taking a quarterback. The Ravens could take a quarterback. I don't know if they will now because they're going to miss him. They do miss him, so it was a good trade for the Texans. I think that the Ravens would have actually taken the guy. I actually like the Rams pick here. Let's see what they want. I'm going to see. Take a look. They go with a left tackle. A lot of left tackles here, so it makes sense. We're going to trade with the Panthers. I don't know what pick that is, but first round next year, 3rd this year, and a 2nd next year, I believe. They're probably going to take a corner here. They don't. Going to take them. Please be good. Quick development trait, good enough. We've got potential at the cornerback position now. We are going to have the Redskins first round again, so they give us their 1st and 7th next year. What are they going to take? They take a cornerback. Hopefully he wasn't good because we could have used it. I do actually want that center. I will. I'm going to make sure we get him. Right outside linebacker. What is he? Whoa, we got a steal. We've got a steal, ladies and gentlemen. Not the greatest stats in the world, but we landed a superstar in the late third. Supposed to go 47. We took him 70th. 74 overall. Going to be a starter. Let's take a look at this center. Hopefully he's good. He looks pretty solid, and he is quick development trait. We took him one spot late. Don't know what he's going to look like at guard or any of those positions, but we're getting younger. We're getting better development trait, so I'm getting happy over that. We got a quick development trait here, superstar here, quick here, and then these guys are just late, so they don't count. But landed some pretty damn good players, I'd like to think. So I don't know if this was the guy. It seems like he might have been quick development trait, so I don't know if that was the guy or not. He was a 6'2 guy that was around 206, so I don't know exactly. Slow for that guy, rough. So here we trade Robinson, who's the young cornerback. We don't need him anymore. He's a fourth stringer now. Trent Brown, who he's really good too. Quick development trait. But we got the new center who's going to play tackle. And then a second round for Dante Fowler. I believe we are going to be trading off Aaron Lynch. I don't like the progression out of him at all. Chase Blackwell, he's low overall, but he is overall the best option to start. Superstar development trait is tough to pass on. So we trade Eric Armstead, Aaron Lynch, and a first round for Xavier Rhodes. I don't think anyone can argue this one, as Lynch and Armstead are both younger than Rhodes. A first round pick is dandy to anyone. And for one, it's 2 years down the road, and Rhodes is already 28 years old now. He does give us our better option, though, as Jimmy Ward / Kalon. I don't really believe in them. This rookie, I think he could do some magical things. Maybe one of these cornerbacks can go to safety better. Eric Reed's not progressing because he's normal development trade. He might be close to quick. And then Tart same situation, just even in a worse boat. So here with this trade, we trade Navarro Bowman, a second round and a fourth round for Harrison Smith. Navarro Bowman's 30 years old. Harrison Smith's actually 29. So we actually, I don't know if Brandon Marshall has a, what is it called? I don't know if he has a contract year coming up. Probably. But Tart, Hartman, and Eli Harold for Brandon Marshall. He's 28 years old. So we're going to give him a second round for their seventh as well on top of the trade. So I think overall that was a really good trade by us. Grab a first and second next year. That's a fair trade easily. Obviously, not even a question there. I might actually lower Gabriel's awareness on purpose just so he doesn't get this job over D-Long. I'm going to do that, actually. I don't know if that's going to affect anything. I'm going to raise our guys' awareness by a little bit and lower Gabriel's. I think that's a fair trade. So I think I dropped Gabriel by 2 overalls and D-Long. Okay, so I dropped Gabriel by 2. D-Long went up by 3. Got his awareness to 78. Gabriel's went from an 83 to a 74. So D-Long went up 11, and I think Gabriel either went down 9 or 11. All right. But this is the squad, of course. The left tackle spot technically gets worse. The wide receiver core is exactly the same. D-Long has a little bit more awareness. I don't even know if awareness affects wide receivers. I know it affects overall, though. So I would assume it does affect wide receivers. Blackwell starting. Middle linebacker core is looking just as good, if not better. Well, not to last year. Than it did this year going on. It did. This team's looking a lot better. I figured this rebuild is going to be a lot less trading. But at the same time, I found trades I think would happen in real life. So I'm not too mad. I personally think it's great. I think we did well with this. Wonder what free agency is going to look like. But this should be the year that if we don't make the playoffs, this should be the year that we're not the bottom division. We shouldn't be in the bottom. We should be number 2, number 3. Definitely not the worst in the division at all. Wait, they got into Superstar? I guess that's not really surprising. He starts at quick. Nelson Aguilar, I don't think you're going to be re-signed, pal. I don't know why you're asking for so much. Obviously, if he's Superstar, we're keeping him. I didn't even know he was Superstar. I just know that he starts at quick, just like Aaron Lynch. I just hope our quarterback doesn't, flub it up, because this is the year where he should definitely take us to, 6-10 or better. Not a question. Draft stories, we have a left outside linebacker, Le'Veon Smallwood. That's an interesting name, actually. Smallwood, early second. Looks all right. I guess you could always go cornerback. 6'4" prototype corner. What the hell? Please. Oh, we didn't make it. 5-11. What the fuck? We were 4-3. What the hell happened? Win, loss, win, win, loss, loss, win, and then loss, 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 loss. Oh my God. This rebuild is doomed. I'm telling you right now. How much did we degrade? The offensive line has fallen apart. D-Long went down, which is bad. Running back, quarterback didn't. Wait, whoa. Carlos Hyde is regressing. 100%. Come on, Tanner Wycheck. You've got enough talent. You're just a complainer. Carlos Hyde, you're done. We got to find a rookie. Too many fumbles, just not enough production. I'm sorry. He might be the guy for real life, but in this, like, he's just not done well. It seems like he's doing worse every season. Like, year one, he was great, and then all the other seasons, he's been terrible. Interceptions, Brandon Marshall, nothing really too special. Defensive, Blackwell didn't really, I mean, he had a lot of tackles, I guess, but he really didn't put up the numbers that I thought he would. D-Long almost had 1,000 kick return yards. That's got to count for something. Actually, what was our receiving yards? It couldn't be great. Oh, my God, man. This offense is just not great. 32nd offense yet again. Defensively, what were we? Okay, we're just a bad team. I felt so good. Like, I felt like we had a chance, and we just don't. There's no chance for anything to happen. Blackwell was, his defensive rookie. I thought he was defensive player of the year. I was like, holy shit. Good player, though. Was our cornerback close? Number 4. I would rather have the pass rusher be the defensive rookie of the year. I'll tell you that. Oh, Niners. Brandon Marshall was the best linebacker. Cool. Very interesting. Yay. Another year. Another no fucking Super Bowl. Let's be honest, even if I take this team to the playoffs, we're not going to win many games. We just won't. So the team is a little bit better. The offensive line, well, Pete goes up to a 78 from a 73. I don't think the offensive line moves too much. Vance McDonald, useless. D-Long goes up to an 83 from 81, I believe. Hyde goes up 2 again. Wycheck goes up 2. Cooks goes up by 1. Defensively, our corner goes to an 83. I don't know what he was before. Reed goes from an 81 to an 83. Fowler goes up 1. Of course, Blackwell went up 10 points, which is ridiculous. Buckner didn't move. Sheldon didn't move. Jay didn't move. Overall, we're getting better, though. We're getting a lot better. I would love to see what our team is. I'm not going to retire, but, you know, love to see. We'd have to actually win a game to be able to do that, but let's move on to the Super Bowl, see if it's the Patriots or the Falcons Steelers again. Wow. Seattle won 52-7. The Falcons weren't even in it this year. Did they even make the playoffs? They did not even make the playoffs, did they? They didn't make the playoffs. Weird. How do you go from Super Bowl win to just missing the playoffs? They're 21 mil-ish. We should be able to sign one really big name in here. I mean, not that big. All right, so we are running. Are we running a 3-4 or 4-3? There's a lot of really good talent in here, and I would love to get a player to. Ooh. See, wide receiver is not a problem, and that sucks. It's really debatable on what we get here. I don't even think Shaq would take it. He actually did. So, I mean, I was about to say, I don't think Shaq would take it, but he actually took the offer. Surprisingly, I was really shocked by that. Wow. Of course his potentials are bad, but look at the numbers. 4.41, solid numbers all across the board except for broad jump, which I could care less about. 6'2", 209, but of course he's useless. Brandon Marshall did accept. Nice. We got a pretty cheap deal on him. This is tough. They took it. So we got to number 1. Very expensive. I mean, the trade itself was kind of expensive, but also the player himself is going to be very expensive to pay. Please be beast. Normal, he's obviously worth it. Just the development trade was garbage. 96 speed at 6'4". That's fucking, like, ridiculous. An 87 zone, I bet you he's like a 90 plus. Probably like a 95 overall for your strong safety. Either way, I'm happy with the decision. You know what I'm saying. Please be godly. All right, we drafted a bust. Fucking fantastic. Because that, I mean, that's just a game changer. He is honestly just a straight game changer. Normal development trade. We did get a steal here. I guess we'll probably start him if we can't get a trade because Carlos Hyde is 29, I think. Look at the money we paid for these guys. Like this middle linebacker, garbage. Running back, user-wise, not bad. Garbage. He's garbage, 100%. Wide receiver wasn't bad. Not good user. Or just only good for user. And then the running back was decent. So the corner and running back are the only things we got. So B. Marsh goes to a 92. I thought maybe 87, 88, but 92 overall, which is freaking insane. So we trade Xavier Rhodes, Jay Howard, and Carlos Hyde for Mike Daniels and Corey Linsley. I think a fair trade for both teams. Linsley was honestly the real gain here, as they're gaining a running back. I know they have Lacey, but I would assume they're going to trade him soon. I mean, they already got rid of Ty. I mean, you're going to get rid of Ty, who's technically better than Lacey in Madden. You know, why would you do that? And Daniels is already 30. Look at Shazier, by the way, 97 overall as a 26-year-old player. Absolutely ridiculous. Antonio Brown, Sean Davis. Sean Davis is that high? They've got some talent on this team, though, I'll tell you that. So we were able to get our rookie middle linebacker and Taylor Gabriel for Artie Burns, who's not really developing too well. He's an 83 overall now. I just traded for him because I want a good core. So clearly Cam Chancellor is either he's right about to die or he needs a contract or something, because Jimmy Ward, Vance McDonald, and Eric Reed for Chancellor. I think they win in this trade. I'm just trying to get better. Eric Reed has proven nothing to me. He might be 4 or 5 years younger than Cam Chancellor and only like 9 overalls lower, but he's proven nothing to me. I think in that trade, at first I was thinking maybe I did cheese them. No, I think they won in that trade. Their new highest overall corner is Jimmy Ward. Eric Reed's not a bad player for them at strong safety, and tight end Jimmy Graham is getting rather old. They got a new back. I don't know why I guess they didn't want Vance McDonald, actually. Cam Chancellor on the team, he's 31, so honestly, we're going to get 1 year out of him if we're lucky. So we trade Try Turner, a second and third round this year, for the Jets first round. Obviously, we can got it much easier than that, but trying to follow that realistic trend, I think that would be a trade that would potentially go through. So this is the roster for the 2019 season. Looking better than it once started. We do have to get a backup, what is his name? Backup quarterback, which is all right. D-Long is now the starter. Hopefully that leads to good stuff. The rookie corner, please win Defensive Rookie of the Year. If he wins Defensive Rookie of the Year, he's going to be a boss. Cam Chancellor is new, of course. Shaq Thompson is new. Mike Daniels is new. I mean, we're getting a little older. We have a couple of young players here and there, but we are getting older through trades. Daniels is 30. Chancellor's 31. Harrison's got to be getting there himself. And then offensively, our tight end is old-ass Brandon Marshall. He might look good overall, but I don't know if he's going to play that well. So good news, we are 2-0. Bad news, we have Mike Daniels to re-sign, and we just traded for him. And Artie Burns. DeForest Buckner, we already knew about. What's his deal? He wants a lot. He's only got quick. I mean, let's sign Mike Daniels first. At this point, he's more valuable. Oh, maybe not. So Artie Burns, he's at least talented, and we could... I don't like any of these re-signings, honestly. I don't like any of the players here for re-signing. Can we say we had a successful rebuild of realisticness? Please, I'm going to be so disappointed. 2-0 is, I mean, it's really early in the season, but it's still hope. 7-9. I'm doing one more season, and after that, I give up. So 2 wins there, a loss, a win, a win, a loss, a win, a loss, a win, and then just utter sadness. I mean, if we're losing to some of these teams at this point, what are our real chances of actually turning this team around? 10-6 for the Rams. Like, come on. Did we regress at all? Our running back regressed. The one position I cared about. That is disappointing. It's our quarterback. He's so shit. Our running back didn't have a lot of touchdowns. He had 1,000 yards, but it's not going to be enough. Cooks had 0 touchdowns. Oh, my God. This team is doomed. This team is 100% doomed. Fowler and Blackwell did all right. Shaq Thompson did very well. So did Chancellor. Merle did very well. The rookie corner did all right. Rookie kicker did pretty well. Punter, shit. Bynum, that's our rookie running back, had a return. And Cooks had a return. Offensive yards goes from 32nd to 24th. What is our defense? It has to be bad. 18th. I don't know how to turn this team around. I really don't. I don't know what to do. I mean, 7-9 it's better, but it's still so far away. Offensive Rookie of the Year, number 2, of course. Of course. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year, number 2 as well. Did we get any award at all? I doubt it. Any award at all? Nope. Nothing. Last season coming up. I don't know how many years we've done this, like 3 or 4. I mean, I am disappointed, to say the least. Hopefully Brandon Marshall stays. I mean, he gives us a good chance. So, I mean, I'm going to upgrade our guys as much as I can to... Oh, my God, he's useless. Well, this is the squad. We're going to get into the final season soon enough. Got to get to the off-season and such. Mike Daniels is going to be let go for sure. I wish I would have waited till the end of the season. Buckner would have been gone by now in real life for sure. Top pick that just doesn't develop. We technically won the Super Bowl, right? I mean, I think that's how that works. We beat the Falcons like week 2. No, Super Bowl. So we won the Super Bowl, technically. Oh, man. Freeman's a beast. I think that's what this team's missing, is a great running game. Hopefully our guy can make the plays, later on. I've enjoyed playing for you. What's the tag? 12.5. What's the tag here? 13.5. Brashad Perriman. I think there's going to be a lot better wide receivers in free agency. See, at this point in free agency, you can let guys like these go because you can either replace them with better talent or get them for even cheaper. Because they don't realize how good players are going to be in here. You need to find a new tight end we have Austin Safarian, but I don't believe. Oh, shit. So we don't need him. Wow, the Falcons. So the Falcons win the Super Bowl and they're like, nah. Overrated, right? Look at them. They got rid of their whole damn team. We got to be able to get someone in here. Well, I guess Chris Jones is automatically on our team, I feel. AJ Green, though, that's the move. It's going to suck because he's not going to sign. I should have offered him 40 points. We got all 3, which is actually really good. That's like the move. I know he's skinny, but that's the move when you get too old to play wide receiver and you're big. And he's not big, but he's tall at least. So, he'd gain some weight. Maybe be able to pull that move off. We don't have a wide receiver anymore. So, do we end up getting Emmanuel Sanders? We did. Not my proudest signing in the world, but... we're getting there. We're very close. This has got to be the playoff year for us. Number 4 overall. Ooh, we got to pause. DT at number 1. Now, I don't know why I just automatically assumed he would be on our team. We're going to make the trade for him, which sucks. So there we go. We got to number 1 using Cam. Quick, number 2. We took him number 1. Solid fill-in, so nothing too crazy and spectacular, but still a good pick nonetheless. Actually, this is the last year. It's going to be the only time it's going to be unrealistic, but I don't want to trade through like 10 picks, so I'm just going to sim to the end of the draft, and we will see what they give us. See who we got. We got a right guard, 77 overall. Clay Vernon, not great. Second round, a free safety, 71 overall. Not great. And then just crap, like all over the place, just poo-poo. Everywhere. Like, we paid so much money for all these players. Let's move quickly. There's nothing really to do. Our team's looking about as good as it's ever going to get. I don't absolutely love Jones at the DT spot. Not a bad, overall, but, it's just not, it's not a good look, I don't think. Harrison Smith is regressing to an 88 now. So we are in week 17. Please, for the love of God, just let us. It's the last year that we're doing this. Please, EA. Oh my God, we did it. We have a bye week. 11-5. We finally done it. Show you the team so you guys know we didn't cheat. We lost to the Rams and we beat the... I guess it is 5 years in the future. So we won there. Got up to a decent start. We actually had some really good scoring games. A big win streak at the end. That's what I like to see. 5 wins. So we actually make the playoffs. I'm not even going to lie. I really didn't think we were going to. Andrew Luck wins MVP. I haven't seen that ever. Our quarterback still kind of does badly, but of course it's clearly his best season he's had for us. Running back actually did really well. His fumbling was a little bad, but, I mean, overall can't be complaining. AJ Green, best tight end we ever had. Yeah, whatever. Blocking, what about that? Not great, but it could have been worse. Sacks, Chris Jones was insane on the inside. Oh, my God, what a signing. Picks, Gant Young, very good. Cornerbacks actually did really well. Catanzaro's our kicker. I didn't even look at that. It's all right. Bindum with the good old kick return touchdown. Offensive yards, 10th. Defensive, got to be top 5, right? Top 5. 3rd. So, I mean, that's the only reason why we even came close. Could our guy be the best running back? Like, do you think so? Nah, there's no way. You see Ezekiel right there. Running backs are out here making plays, though. Defensive player of the year, nope. Quarterback of the year, not even close. Defensive rookie of the year, the dumb thingy guy, whatever. Running back, where were we? Number 4, not bad. Wide receiver, no. Offensive line, nope. D-line, nope. Best linebacker, nope. DB, nope. So no awards again, but we're in the playoffs and we have a bye. Oh my God, is that the first time we've seen positive retention? Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for. We're actually going to have a game here. We're actually going to be able to see if we can make the playoffs. Well, not make the playoffs, but extend the playoffs. That's crazy. I'm not even sure who all went up. Bindum went up to an 84. He didn't have the +2 before. Wycheck is up to an 89, but he's obviously the +2. Corey Lindsley actually regressed, I believe. AJ Green went up to a 96, upgrading 1 run block point, and he went up to a 96. It's so ridiculous. I think he went from 66 to 67. Neil, I don't know. Actually, I really can't tell who's who and what's what. So overall, we're an above-average team, but just barely. And we made the playoffs. We got a bye week. I mean, if we win here, we're 1 for 1 in the playoffs. That's all I know. First time seeing the teams overall. What is it going to be? 88 overall. So our team actually wasn't bad all along. EA's just trolling. Well, I mean, I don't know. To be fair, the Giants 83 overall. I don't know what that even is in accordance to the rest of the league. We got 10, so we got a huge passing play. I don't know what it was. 17-3. Don't know how they didn't score before the half, but I'm all right with it. We're going to win a playoff game. We're doing really well. Wow. Did he really miss the field goal? Come on, Catanzaro. That's going to be a touchdown for them. Okay, maybe we're not going to win. The run game's doing really well, though. Their ball. 5 minutes left. Plenty of time. Nope, never mind. Gant Young with the pick. Game over. The defense is clutch. Offense is shit. 24-10. They had plenty of chances in the fourth quarter to make that comeback. Don't even know what our quarterback looks like. Let's take a look. Probably blonde hair, lefty. Let's see, where is he? Where's the Tanner? Where's Tanner at? Where's my dude Tanner? Yep, blonde hair. Always. Always. That's why this rebuild has been doomed, because of him. Because of blonde hair McDouche Nosler. Oh my God. 37 carries, 262 yards, 2 touchdowns. Wow. Wow. Bindum almost had 300 yards from scrimmage. What a beast. Sacks. Vernon did well. We had just like a blitz sack probably. Young and Artie Burns, not bad at all. Catanzaro, garbage. I guess their guy missed one too. Who are we going against? The Cowboys. No way we win this. 100% loss. But, I mean, I like the way this thing ended. We were battling to keep the team alive, keep the money down, keep the team going through different players. And we kept a lot of our original, we kept not original players, but you know what I'm saying. We kept a lot of players that we drafted and early trades and stuff. We didn't just go all willy-nilly. Sometimes we did, but for the most part, it was free agents and draftings. This is where our team shatters. Oh, we get points. Wow. We stopped them, though. You're really going to give up a touchdown right before the half, team. All right. Clutch up. Okay, never mind. We lost. You can't go through a whole quarter going back and forth and not scoring. Huge touchdown. We're only down by a touchdown. Holy shit. Come on. Punt, please, defense. Hold up. Hold up. You got to hold him here. 3rd and 2. They don't hold them. That's going to be game unless we pick it off. Nope. Touchdown. Gotta hurry up if you want to win. Like I said, hurry up, but it's like you guys didn't hear me. What? What happened? Guys, hurry. Oh my God. I've got to witness this. I've got to witness this. Like, there's really low chance. I don't know how you're supposed to kick these. Oh, you trolls! Trolliosis! I was like, wow, do we get a chance to put one up? And nope. EA with the troll. Misses, and then he gets it back. That's going to be the game. We lose by 8 to the Cowboys. Not the worst loss we've ever had. The biggest L we've taken is our quarterback's been a long, blonde-haired guy. And no offense to long, blonde-haired people. It's just, I'm sick of seeing them as my rookie quarterback in Madden. That's all they give you. Like, the black quarterbacks soon are going to be having long, blonde hair. Our quarterback actually outperformed Dak, which is crazy. Because at this point, Dak's got to be in the 90s. Like, he's easily in the 90s. Bindum didn't really perform too well. It's just we didn't really feed him the ball as much. Fowler did very well. Defensively, we did really, really well. Just couldn't get it done. Just couldn't get it down the field at all. But overall, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know what team is next. I would assume the Jets are next. I think 1 or 2 of you guys said that you wanted to see the Jets. Overall, this rebuild, I'll give it a 40% win because it did take us a long time. But I'll give us a 100% win for perseverance, 40% win for success. We won 1 playoff game and lost 1. It was in the final year. This is the final roster before you head off of the channel, I suppose, unless you're going to watch some other stuff. You know, so that's cool. That'd be nice to see you there. But yeah, if you have any questions, potential players from any year, maybe they're in the league, I'll try to look for them. But if you're going to name someone, you have to name their position at the least, in the least at least. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!